Just got half chubbed from some eye contact with a MILF. I'm so lame. Hashtag self-disappointment. So boom, this is my Twitter account, aka X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. For the past week, since May 3rd, it is May 11th, I have been tweeting every so often. Like, look at this one. I tell everybody my dick is small, so if I get leaked, it's bigger than they imagined. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read these to you, and I'm gonna explain myself, one by one. Let's get down to it. So basically, I tell everybody my dick is small, so if I get leaked, it's bigger than they imagine. I had this thought in the shower this morning, 6 hours ago. I had this thought in the shower, think of it like this. Drake's dick was huge, right? Yes, I saw it. Drake's dick was huge, right? You'd never expect it to be like that. I don't have a dick like that, right? So if I tell everybody it's small, they're gonna imagine my dick is small. So then if I ever get leaked, right, or if they ever see it in person, they'll be like, damn, it's not as small. And they're gonna be like, damn, that's bigger than I thought. AKA, it's like setting the standard. The standard, like, you probably thought Drake's dick was average, and because of that, whenever his shit was leaked and he had like a fucking Burmese python down there, whoa, crazy. But if I set my standard at like 3 inches, when my shit come out and it's like 6, everybody gonna be like, wow, crazy. So that's when that that's the, we have this repost. E-dating is cringe. Yeah, until a bad bitch wants to match PFPs and sleep call in Discord. That's valid. I had this thought on the way home. Hour drive. I went to my nephew's soccer game. This day, this May 9th right here, there's about 4 from here. I'm telling you, best day of my life. The atmosphere is low-key like the glass on an ant farm. Hashtag speak from the heart. What I mean by that is like like an ant farm, right? It's like the dirt and the dust and the sand, and then the ants are inside of it with their little burrows and shit. That's like us. And then the atmosphere is like the glass, because you can see through the atmosphere. I was gonna say the clouds at first, but then I thought about it, and like, you can't see through the clouds. The clouds would be like the parts into the shit you can see. That one's kind of ass, I'm gonna be honest. I like using Twitter because none of my friends use it. None of these tweets, this small dick tweet would never go up if I knew anybody on Twitter. Promise. Look, I was smart with this one. It was raining on the way home. This one came out, then this one came out. Windshield wipers hypnotize you to make you think you can't see, like in the rain. So like, think of it like this, right? Like when you're driving, you think of rain and windshield wipers hand in hand. Like you think of breathing and air, right? So the way I thought about it, right, is like, you think you need windshield wipers because it's raining. That's what the windshield wipers has done to everybody who is driving, or even not driving, like just looking out the window while the windshield wipers are on. Boom, you're hypnotized for life. I'm hypnotized. And it's like, I think like, how could I hit spot the difference in like 5 seconds, but I can't see through a couple of droplets of water? Yeah, come on, bro. Hashtag woke. Mind is open. You're welcome. The guard is always right at the gate. Now listen. So basically, the reason I thought of this is like, we was driving home and it was raining. I'm telling you, these are all like back to back to back to back. We were driving home and it was raining, right? And I could see the end of like the storm or the rain, right? The end of the rain cloud, right? And right when I could see it, it got harder. Like the rain started dropping harder. And so that gave me the thought of like, the hardest challenge is always right before you succeed. Like, think of it like this. If you're trying to get somewhere, right? Or like, think of it like the Scientology runs. In the Scientology runs, right, they go in, they get in easily, and then they go somewhere and it just gets harder and harder to get in deep. You think before they get to Tom Cruise, somebody like I don't know, somebody like Dr. Phil ain't gonna be right in front of that gate, right? Like just like the next person that you would imagine to be in there is gonna be right there. And then you'd be able to get to Tom Cruise. Like you know, like where you want to be at, the hardest challenge is always right before that point. It's like, yep. This one, I was heated this day. We gotta save that one. Don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down. Taco Bell bipolar ass menu be pissing me off. Now see, I gotta talk to you about this one right here, bro. Hey, if you're not Taco Bell, skip. Or leave the stream or whatever, bro. Because I didn't like tacos for the first couple years of my life, right? First couple, like 8. I tried a taco, the shit was good, right? But then I decided I'll open my mind to Taco Bell's menu. So I open my mind to Taco Bell's menu, and I get this thing, right? It's like a spicy chicken, spicy sauce sort of thing inside of a really thick tortilla. Basically, it was like this thick, it had a bunch of chicken, and it had a bunch of cheese, and it had a bunch of sauce, and it was wrapped in a tortilla, and it was good. They dropped it off the menu. Then they basically had one that was kind of like it, but it was smaller. That went off the menu as well. All that shit's gone. I will say, like, it does breed greatness, because they do have them, like, cinnamon things now, but, bro, she used to piss me off. I was so angry. Anyways, this might be tweet of the year. Just got half chub from some eye contact with a MILF. I'm so lame. Hashtag self-disappointment. Now, let me tell you this story, bro. I'm in McDonald's, right? Real deal baddie. Didn't even know she was, like, a mom or nothing, right? Real deal baddie. Saw her. Thick as shit. Thick as some fucking oatmeal. Oatmeal, no milk. Hey, like, I mean, bro. And then I said, like, could I hit this shot? Problem was, I was with my family. So I'm not shooting the shot, right? But could I hit the shot? So I'm walking in a spot. She walking the other way. I side her. I said, fuck it. Let's make some eye contact. I hit the eye contact, right? She's bad as shit, by the way. Like, bro, like, I mean, like, shit. Right? I hit the eye contact. And when I hit the eye contact, I go and I stand there for a second. And I'm just like, no fucking shot. My shit, my boxers get a little bit tighter. I'm like, no fucking shot, right? And so I looked at myself and I was like, damn. I was like, damn. 5 seconds later, I uploaded this. Because I just, like, you know, I'm using this Twitter as like an escape. Listen. I'm a thinker. I think all the time. My brain's racing all the time. So these thoughts come to me consistently. Right? So for the past 18 years of my life, all of these thoughts have came to me and I haven't had no platform to put them out. So what do? I use X. I use Twitter to just throw them motherfuckers out there. And so if this Twitter account ever blow up, I might have to make a new one to start from scratch so motherfuckers don't see it. But, like, I just need this to get out. And I'm now addicted to it. Anytime I have a thought I feel like somebody needs to hear, the shit's popping up on a page. Look, same day. Look, May 9. Y'all ever mistake the moon for the Death Star? Listen. Listen, bro. This one might, like... How do I explain this one to you? You know the Death Star is big and gray. I was sitting there watching the soccer game, 8 in the morning. I'm not awake this early. It's like, listen, it's currently, what time is it? It's 10:25 p.m. I usually go to bed at like 3-ish. Right? Wake up at like noonish. Right? I wake up for the soccer game, and then I drive an hour. And then I go to the soccer game. My nephew's soccer game, he played alright. He's a bit of a ball hog, but, you know, whatever. And I'm sitting there, headphones on. I got my music playing, because, obviously. And out of the corner of my eye, I see the moon. Clear skies, I see the moon, right? And the first thing I think of is, like, damn, that kind of looks like the Death Star. And so I asked my brother, I'm like, yo, you ever mistake the moon for the Death Star? He says, bro, what? Just like that. And so I had that thought right there, like, you know who would appreciate this? Nobody. But I could maybe find somebody on the X.com. So I threw that bitch up. I threw it up. But like it's like I was delirious, bro. I was hungry, I was thirsty, and I was tired. God, these were all May 9th, May 9th, May 9th, May 9th. God damn. Okay. In the shower, eyes closed, praying I get the conditioner and not the Nair. Hashtag tiptoe. That's so real. Listen, I don't know. Listen, I share a shower with 2 other people, bro. I don't know what they got in there. So if my sister bought Nair last week, right, and she got that shit in the shower, and I'm reaching for the conditioner, and God forbid I get the Nair, my best asset's gone. Look at these locks. Hey, some Nair touch this, bro. Hey, I'm suing the company. I'm suing the company, boy. Lost my aura. Lost my aura. Lost my aura. Back to the tweets. Okay, so basically, like, listen, I close my eyes when I shampoo because I don't want my eyes to get burnt. So to reach for the conditioner, I've got to use my daredevil, my touch, my smell, my ears, my. So if there's Nair, right? I actually, like, this is a serious fear right here. Whenever I've memorized the feeling of like the conditioner on my hands before I put it in my hair. So if the Nair feel any different, I'll know like that, like instantly. Anyways, I had this thought. I thought I was very intelligent with this. Theoretically, couldn't young people have an evolutional change that only shows up when they're old, like a cocoon or something, and we don't know about it yet? Now listen, you might think this nigga is crazy, but hear me out, right? We don't know if, like, say, theoretically, hypothetically, bodies changed in, like, the 80s. And slowly, evolution has been starting to take place. To where, when people hit 70, they shed their skin, gain new skin, and they gain, like, years more of youth. Right? So, if that happened, and people who are born from, like, the 80s to now have just been getting, like, that has been being perfected, then someone like me who was born in 2007, right? Someone like me, when I'm 75, I may shed this skin, wake up, my skin's all red and shit, and it's weak as shit, and my heart's pounding loud as hell. I shedded everything. There's like a fucking mold of me behind, and there's like goo inside of it, right? And then it's just me, and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy, and I feel like I'm 50 again. And then the shit just keeps happening, and humans get more and more lifespan because of this. Because of this, what's the word I'm looking for? Change. Or what if the increasingly use of different sort of products like face wash makes it to where something like that happens? I wash my face every day. People ain't used to wash their face. They ain't used to watch it with no La Roche pussy or no Cetaphil. So, you know, that's what it's like. These are just thoughts I'm having, and they're being tie my first balloon. No hashtag. Listen, bro, I've never been able to tie a balloon in my life. I just recently learned how to blow it up, and then my sister taught me how to tie it. I was so proud of myself. It was like the first time I learned how to whistle. I couldn't whistle for 17 years of my life, then I got it. Oh, where am I at? Oh, this one was really good. Is cucking not just like watching a movie based off your favorite book with your favorite actress? Because, like, think about it, right? If you were a Hunger Games fanatic and you really liked, what's her name? I can't think of her name. Jennifer Lawrence, right? And then they talk about the first Hunger Games and Jennifer Lawrence is there, right? Then it's your favorite book and your favorite actress. Cucking are people who like porn, so they find a lady they'd like to watch in porn, so they watch her get fucked by other guys. Right? So, like they like corn, to censor it, fuck it. They like corn, and they find a lady they would like to see in corn. and then they orchestrate that themselves. Is that not the same as a director liking a book? Like think of it like this: a director likes a book, and a director likes an actor. So the director makes the move, right, to get that actor to play the main role in a book of the movie they're making. Is that not the same as a guy who has a beautiful wife? He's obsessed with corn, and his wife is like his perfect type. So he orchestrates a situation where he can watch her have coitus with another guy. So it's basically just like watching corn. That's basically the same thing. But if Joe Bartolozzi said it, you'd take it more seriously. Yeah. Who trying to go in on an anti-ends with me? I got 47 cents in my Cash App. I got 47 cents. The average anti-end costs about like 50 bands. So if you confront the other 49,999.53, I could, slide you that 43 cents, the 47 cents you need, and then I can manage it, and we could put in that work and then get rich. This one got no votes. I was really hoping niggas voted on this one, but the shit only got 14 views, and these 14 motherfuckers right here suck. Is it crazy to be 18 and scared of the dark? Hashtag wondering. Listen, this is a real fear of mine. Listen, bro, listen. I'm pussy. like I don't know what you want me to say, man. I'm scared of the dark. Like when it gets, I'm not necessarily scared of the dark. I'm scared of losing my eyesight. Like I don't have no other fears other than the dark. Like I'm not, like there's pussy motherfuckers scared of clowns, and you gon' harp on me because I'm scared of the dark. I'm not scared of the dark. I'm not running. No, I'm not afraid of the fall. Anyways. This shit never made sense to me, bro. Now I gotta eat tacos because mama wanna feel Hispanic for a day. Like, Cinco de Mayo. It's just the 5th of May. Why the fuck do we gotta change up the schedule? Where my tater tot casserole go? I don't get tater tot casserole because we gotta make tacos on Cinco de Mayo. Ain't that some bullshit? My tater tot casserole is my meatloaf, my spaghetti. Now we're eating fucking tacos because it's Cinco de Mayo. That's some bullshit. Now, all cannibals are ass eaters, but all ass eaters aren't cannibals. Hashtag wondering. See, all cannibals are ass eaters, but not all ass eaters are cannibals. It's like all rectangles are squares, but not all squares are rectangles. Y'all know what I was talking about. Is warm lemonade not just piss? I had this thought. I was outside with my father and my auntie, and she said, yo, she's so fucking funny. Genuinely, my auntie's so funny for this. She said, y'all want any, like, my dad was like, you got anything to drink? She was like, we got lemonade. And I was like, I'll take a lemonade. And they're like, wait, is it cold? She says, no. I'm like, is warm lemonade not just piss? And they both looked at me crazy. They ain't got the same brain. That's one of the ones that kicked this off, really. And so after that, right, she was like, well, you can just put cubed ice in it. She said cubed ice, verbatim. She said, well, you can just put cubed ice in it. And then my dad goes, well, do you have cubed ice? And she goes, no. So why the fuck would you bring up cubed ice? I mean, just the way she was like so dead serious about it was actually so funny. I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to realize I suck at retelling stories. Matter of fact, that's a tweet right there. That's a tweet right there. I'm tweeting that. Corner. Let's see. Where the fuck is this shit? So here we are. Anybody else hate typing with one finger, by the way, when they got a good story but they tell it badly. But you tell it badly. God damn. One finger not helping nothing. Why is there 6? Hashtag wondering. I need punctuation. Okay, so what my mind was going through in this one right here is so I was making I was on stream, right? And I was trying to tell a story, but like this shit just like it was funny when it happened, but telling the story it didn't seem that funny, and so now I felt embarrassed, so I threw this one up there. Next, this is the first thought I had, and I asked my sister about this, and she called me weird. So that's basically how this started. Does anybody dry their ass off by twerking? So now, you might be like, what? But I was thinking, right? Like, getting in between I don't like to get in between the cheeks with a towel. So if I knew how to throw that shit back, I'd just start clapping my cheeks, and then I'd dry myself off that way. So these females who can throw it back to Glorilla and shit very well, is that not how you do it? I feel like that's how you should do it. But I mean, who am I to tell you, right? Like, I could just pick up the skill and then do it that way. But if I don't think I want to. But if you already do it without drying it, like think about it like this. If you throw ass normally for no purpose other than to just throw ass, right? Why would you not get out the shower and throw ass and have a purpose of drying off your ass? That sounds like such a good idea. No? Nah, you right. But yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I have, praise the Lord. That was my tweets, man. x.com/LOLE1830284. Fuck ya.